now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Ha. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
LauerRoadRadio.
Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
LauerRoadRadio.
Let's get it. What?
At Tanagra, when the walls fell. The walls are falling around here, Jason.
Yeah.
This is Dan signing off for Jason.
That's it.
Keep your
Wrap
stick
it up.
on the ice. Never wear the blue sweats.
Yeah.
That's a show.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
It's show number 2 of the night.
Yeah.
Show
But we're
number
dedicated.
1 lasted 4 minutes before there was some technical difficulties.
There were some technical difficulties, but we got it all ironed out.
Yeah.
We're hoping that Stella doesn't make that face.
Yeah.
You know that.
She makes those faces, and it's like, oh, we got to
Her
start.
head starts to tilt like my dog when I fart, and he looks at me. He's like, you know? So
We fixed the clock situation.
yeah, the clock was a mess last week.
So this, sir, right there. Yeah. See the clock? It's going
the right way.
soccer style.
Soccer style. Last week it was going, I don't know,
Down.
American sports style.
Yeah.
We started at 52, and it was a downward going clock. But
Everything felt wrong.
I was all out of sorts.
Yeah.
But this week I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. Are you?
Yeah, and I thought for sure. So another thing that was different about tonight is as I was going through the drive-thru with Estelle, I said, "You know what? Let's get Dan a sandwich."
It's very nice.
And so I picked up a sandwich for you.
Yeah.
And I come in,
Smelled
I go
amazing.
straight.
And I love rallies.
Yeah, and I said, "Hey, do you want a sandwich?"
Yeah.
And you declined.
I'm avoiding that sort of thing. It smelled good. I wasn't hungry before
I got you the
offered
Mother
it.
Cruncher.
The Mother Cruncher sounds amazing. What is it? A onion ring or something?
No,
What
it's
makes it crunchy?
the breading,
The breading on what?
the chicken. It's a chicken
Oh,
sandwich.
it's a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a chicken sandwich.
I see.
The Mother Cruncher. It's a breaded chicken. Mm-hmm. It's got all this stuff on it.
It sounds awesome. And I would like to have it. Like I said, I wasn't hungry, and then you brought it in, and then I was hungry.
Because it smells delicious. Of all the food,
Of all the food,
of all the fast food.
yeah. Rallies smells the most like the fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is fair food the best?
Fair food's the best.
The best.
Yeah. Any fair or, what's what I'm looking for? Like a festival or that sort of
State
thing.
fair, county fair, festival.
All that sort of
circus.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
Circus is borderline.
Circus is borderline. You might get some boiled peanuts in there. You know?
Is there anything worse than boiled peanuts?
Why? I mean,
I remember being a kid. We went to the circus here in Marion.
yeah.
And I was so excited. And it's a scam, by the way.
Yeah, the circus is a scam.
It's a scam. They give you these tickets at school because the
Yeah.
circus comes in town
Yeah.
and they go to all the schools and they give
Free tickets.
free tickets for kids under 12.
Yeah.
With purchase of an adult ticket.
Right.
So that's how they get you.
So the adult ticket's double price.
It's like $12
They're
to
doing
get in.
just fine.
Yeah. And then
And they know when you bring little Jimmy and Johnny and
You're gonna buy
everything,
something.
you're going to buy all that crap because they got all
Popcorn
that stuff for sale. You got people walking around with stuff and glow
Cotton
sticks
candy.
and
Yeah.
It is an absolute. I think there was a day when the circus was pure and
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
And it was just about
the greatest show.
mistreating animals
That's what it was.
and making fun of people with physical ailments.
Yes.
You know, but
Why
now
can't it be that again?
I wish it could, Jason.
Yeah.
I really do wish
That's
it could.
That's what Walmart is for now. I saw someone in Walmart. They had I guess they claimed it was a service dog. They're in their little like wheelchair thing.
Sure.
I don't know what that's called. It's not a wheelchair. It's
a scooter.
It's a scooter thing. And they got the basket
That Walmart provides for you
for fat people.
for oversized. I mean, I think what it ought to be for is people that are like
disabled.
or very elderly, and it's just difficult for them to do that much walking.
Now it's for fat people.
It's for fat people. And so, there has been some engineering done on those things because they're like, listen, these things have
They
to...
thought they were, at first they thought they were engineering from 90-year-old frail people.
Which, all right, so you have to be able to, like, guys, how much should it... I don't know. Like, let's make sure that it covers 200 pounds.
Yeah, I mean,
but
most of these people are going to
we're not going to have any 200-pound people on this.
They're
Trust me,
half
we're going to be fine.
They're
but
wasting away.
If we set it for 200 pounds,
Yeah.
if the shocks or whatnot, the tires,
Right.
The chassis, if we set it to be able to hold 200 pounds,
We'll be fine.
We'll be just fine.
Yeah.
Instead,
the first time someone sat on it, it collapsed.
just literally crumpled, just crushed.
like an aluminum can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people, you don't get on that thing unless you weigh more
Over
than
4.
I'd say over 4.
Yeah,
you think? Yeah. Once you hit 400
Listen,
pounds,
I've never seen someone on one of those chairs under 4.
Yeah.
Have you?
No, I don't think so.
Under 400.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I may have once seen like an elderly person who actually needed
Yeah.
it, but as far as the people who
Listen,
use them,
my wife broke her ankle. Mm-hmm. She was in a boot. Mm-hmm. She had a very difficult time getting around. Mm-hmm. If anybody could have gotten in one of those chairs, it would have been her.
That's the kind of situation.
That's right.
That the chairs exist for.
She refused.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm going to get a cart and I'm going to hobble around the store in this boot because I refuse to sit in that cart.
Yeah.
The fat people cart.
You know that there are heavy people, and I don't mean to denigrate the large. I don't know what
I was large at one point.
Yeah, I don't know what they refer, like what you ought to refer to a heavy person as. I mean, fat feels like wrong.
Skinny challenge.
Yeah, sure. Skinny challenge.
I don't. Thin challenged.
Yeah, I don't know. Heavy.
Listen, okay,
Set, whatever. What I'm saying is, the first time one of those fatsos sat in it, and there's been one of these lard butts that that sat in one of these things, and they crushed it, and then they got irate.
Yeah,
like they
were mad.
No, they weren't embarrassed.
No,
they weren't like, oh, I better.
Well, you could
get
play
out of
one
here.
of two cards. You play the embarrassed card or the angry card.
No, they played the angry card.
Yeah,
that's what happened. Yeah. What's going on? Why you're trying to kill me? That sort of thing. What is this? You're giving me broken. I don't know. I turned into Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know what I did. But
so what do you suppose those carts are rated for now?
Oh, I think
1,000, right?
Yeah, probably 1,000.
Because like my 600-pound life, there's people on there.
There's 600-pound life people that go on.
They're over 600 pounds.
Yeah, they're over 600 pounds, and you see them on the show.
Yeah,
because they always take them to the grocery store because they're always like, "Oh, this looks so good." We talked about fat people voices last week.
Yeah,
I think I'm narrowing. I think my fat person voice is a little bit like this. Louis Anderson. I think I'm talking about. I think that's what I'm doing.
My fat person's voice is like this.
Yeah, my fat person's like this.
We should do a whole show as fat people,
as Chuck,
Todd and Chuck.
Yeah. Anyway. It has to be. Because the show always follows them to Walmart, and you always
see what their
them,
normal routine is.
Scooting around in those things, and they always are in them. So I would say that they probably have to rate them for 1,000 just in case.
Well, they got food
because once
in
you
there
hit
too.
over 1,000,
no, think about this because they're in there. Maybe
and
800
they're getting
pounds,
a lot of food,
and they're getting 200 pounds worth of food.
They're getting a lot. They're getting. Well, once you get that much, you always have an enabler. So the enabler always comes along, and they're the one pushing the cart, and they're just like, put in more Cheetos,
I need some more mint ice cream.
I do like mint ice cream.
Mint ice cream. The other day, I bought a pint of mint ice cream, and I went ahead and ate directly out of it. Is a pint like the one that's like that?
It comes in pints? I don't know.
Or it might have been half gallon.
Okay.
Whatever.
Might have been a gallon.
No, it wasn't
Who
a gallon.
knows?
I know it wasn't a gallon.
Okay.
I've eaten a gallon of ice cream.
I've eaten
wasn't
a gallon
that.
of ice cream.
I think it was a half gallon. So I ate half of it, or a good chunk, and then I grabbed a bunch of double stuffed Oreos and crunched them and dumped them in the mint ice cream.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It was mint cookies and cream is what it ended up
There's nothing
being.
wrong with that.
No, it was fantastic.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, I'm not doing any of that right now. For about 3 weeks, I've been eating really well.
Yeah. Well, I had a point to all that.
What was your point?
My point was I was at Walmart. We were talking about service animals and circus.
Okay.
You go to Walmart.
Going all the way back to the circus.
Go back to the circus. We'll come back to the fat people because it kind of overlaps. As fat people overlap everything. I was at Walmart and I saw some, 600-pound life person in one of the carts. Obviously, their basket was filled with, ice cream and candy.
Somebody from Marion was on that show. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about it. I never saw the episode.
It was pretty.
Yeah, well, that show is a crazy show.
Erica doesn't want to watch it. I always want to watch it.
Yeah.
She never wants to watch it.
Which makes you feel more uncomfortable, 600-pound life or Hoarders? Or Animal Hoarders. Have you seen that one?
No, I've not seen that one. I mean, both make me uncomfortable. I would say that 600-Pound Life makes me a little bit more uncomfortable.
Yeah, because that's a reality for you.
I mean, for me, it hits home. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not a hoarder.
I don't want to be that.
I'm not a hoarder, but let's face it. I've taken a long look in the mirror and don't like what I see.
Teddy came out of the bathroom the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Do not go in there."
Mm-hmm.
Mother Nature called, and she had a lot to talk about.
That's pretty good. Did he come up with that on his own?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
I like that. Mother Nature called,
and she had a lot
to talk about.
Yeah,
that's kind of finishing the joke. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm sure he stole it. Well, I shouldn't say that. Teddy's pretty funny.
He is pretty funny,
but he also steals jokes.
Yeah.
So listen. You shouldn't.
He delivered it though.
He delivered it. It was on point.
Hey, that's half of it right there. Is the delivery.
He was proud of it. So
Walmart,
circus, 600-pound,
animals,
bunch of stuff in there. They had a service dog, which I thought it was a service dog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was like a bulldog, like a straight up bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't service animals,
well,
right?
If you can get a psychiatrist or something to write off on the fact that your personal dog is good for your anxiety.
It's an anxiety dog.
Right. They call that a service dog. So if the dog
This dog wasn't doing anything.
Listen.
And it was like gross.
Mm-hmm.
It was a gross dog. It had snot and stuff and everything. Like, how's this sanitary?
Mm-hmm.
We're at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Now listen, the Marion grocery store, pick any of them. Not the most sanitary place.
You know what the one downtown is? It's very nice.
Well, I haven't been there yet.
Very sanitary.
Center Street Market?
Center Street Market. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to go.
You should go.
It's like a good place.
It is a good place.
Yeah. Not a sponsor of the show.
Could be if they wanted to be. So where were we going with all this?
Circus.
Every
time you go to Walmart, it's a circus.
It is a circus.
Yeah. And it's free of charge.
Mm-hmm.
Circus, the real circus is a scam.
It is a scam.
Yeah. Walmart, not a scam. It's just a good old time. Good fun time. What were you saying?
Anyway, you offered me the Rally's burger, and I wanted it.
Yeah.
But for about 3 weeks now, I've been eating really well, been making good choices. I've been doing intermittent fasting. So that's, for me, it's been 16-8. So I fast for 16 hours, and then I have an 8-hour feeding window.
Okay.
Right.
And you can eat as much as you want during the 8 hours.
Well, that's not what you're supposed to do.
It's a feeding window.
I mean, the whole point.
I mean, come on. It's like I got a whole window to eat.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to eat for 16 hours.
I think the idea is that you eat till you're full or whatever.
That sounds like a challenge.
And you should still make healthy choices.
Till I'm full.
I've never ate till I was full. I could always eat more. The idea is that you consume less calories, and that during your feeding window, you're making good decisions as much as possible. Drinking lots of water, eating vegetables, and
Are you doing the body weight divided by 2
for water?
Yeah.
I don't think I could drink 200 grams of water. Ounces of water.
It's like 2 gallons of water.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. So I just don't think it's possible for me. For me, I carry my weight well. Most people wouldn't think I weigh as much as I do.
See, that's what actually angers me.
Actually, the other day, it's true though, isn't it?
No, listen, between you and me, you probably got at least 40 pounds on me.
I'm 244.
Yeah, you have exactly 40 pounds on me. Mm-hmm. But if you were just to look at the two of us, you wouldn't know that. You do carry it well.
So friend of the show, Brett.
Yeah.
The other day he was at the house. I was talking about this, and I'm going to get to Jesse. We're going to get to Jesse in a minute. I want to talk about Jesse and what he and I are doing, and then how Ricky.
Okay, this is a very scattered.
There's a lot going on here. Yeah. But I've had this conversation with a few people because I've been doing well trying to lose weight.
Friend of the show?
Brett's a friend of the show. He doesn't watch or listen, but he's a friend of the show. So I was talking to Brett the other day, and we were talking about it and stuff. I said, the thing about me though is, I do have a lot of weight to lose, but most people don't think I weigh as much as I do. You know what I mean? Because I actually kind of carry it pretty well.
Yeah.
And I was like, Brett, how much do you think I weigh? And he was like 245. I was like, shut up. Like he nailed it. I was like, that's not You know, I was like, and I was like, be honest, just whatever you think, just be brutally honest. You know, just let me have it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking he's gonna say, I don't know, 220.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna be like 245. How do you like that? And he's like, I got you at 245. You know,
That's pretty funny.
When someone asks you, how much do I weigh? Be brutally honest. Don't be honest.
Yeah, come back 10 or 15 pounds.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Maybe
not
he
what they
was.
want.
Maybe he thought you were like 260.
He's like, well, I got you at
I'm going to play it
260.
safe about
I got
245.
And then I was like, no, I am 240. He's like, really? Oh.
Well, I thought it was more like 260. That's being nice.
All right. Well, anyway, I've been eating really well. I've been doing really well. And I've started an early fast because I have a scheduled breakfast in the morning. So I want to keep my 16-8 window as much as possible.
Gotcha.
So since I'm going to be eating breakfast.
So you rejected the Mother Cruncher.
I rejected the Mother Cruncher as much as I wanted it.
Yeah.
And at the time, I wasn't even hungry.
I'm never buying food for you ever again.
I mean, you know, do what you will.
Yeah. I might buy you some funnel fries next week.
Oh, man, funnel fries. So back to Jesse.
Yeah.
He's the coffee middleman. He's not everybody. That's his nickname. I don't think we have a nickname for Brett. It doesn't matter. The coffee
He's
middleman.
not a friend of the show, so.
Tangentially. Anyway, coffee middleman and I,
Yeah.
we both got a couple pounds to lose. CMM. Coffee middleman. I like coffee middleman better. So the coffee middleman and I, we both have some weight that we can shed.
So he's also fat.
I would not call him fat.
To his face.
I wouldn't even say it behind his back. I would never call him fat. I call myself fat.
Yeah.
Does he weigh more than me? Sure. Yeah, he does. You know, does that de facto, as it were, make him fat?
El fatso.
You know, you do the math.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not calling you fat. Are you? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not for me to
He's
judge.
probably bigger than you.
Here's what I know. Jesse's trying to lose weight, and I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
So I told Jesse the other day, here's the thing. Why don't you and I have a competition? We can see who can lose the most weight over a 3-month period.
Yeah.
And the loser will have to pay for the other's dinner at Texas de Brazil, which is a great restaurant,
Yeah.
and everybody should go.
Like a steak place.
It's like $50 a plate, but you're going to eat as much steak as you want to eat. And it's good.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, they have these guys walking around. They got these skewers
Where's
of
this
meat.
at?
It's at Easton.
Okay.
And they got big skewers of meat, like bacon wrapped filet mignon and T-bones and chicken and pork and all sorts of stuff. And you've got a little card, like a little circular card, and one side is green and the other side is red. Turn it to red, it means don't bring me any more meat. When it's to green, then these guys, when they're walking around, they see, okay, would you like some more? Yep, give me another, give me another. And then when you go to red, it means you're eating. It's phenomenal. And it's good.
I have to
It's
go.
not crappy steak.
I wanna go.
It's super good. Well, you can come with us when we go.
Yeah.
So we're doing this competition, and so I'm doing this intermittent fasting thing, and it's working really well. I actually feel really good, and I've not actually been super hungry. I think probably because I'm eating a lot of fats, and I'm not eating any carbs. Like I've been below probably 20 carbs a day. I mean, I've been doing really well. Levi today for lunch ate probably, and I don't think I'm exaggerating, he probably ate 2 pounds of mashed potatoes. And that's probably, I don't know, 300 carbs or something like that. It was like insane. I mean, he just, I don't know.
Gus can do that
Yeah,
too.
it was like, how are you eating that much? So I've been doing really well. And I really want to win this competition. Well, then other friend of the show, Ricky, and I got other things to say about Ricky, by the way.
Yeah.
So Ricky, last week, we had mentioned how he doesn't have a nickname.
Yeah.
So then Ricky texted me the other day, and he says, here's what he says. He says, we're looking for a new studio, by the way, for anybody who,
7-Eleven crowd has gotten rowdy.
It's getting a little much.
Yeah.
Here it is. He said, thanks for the shout out today, because we talked about him in the episode. He said, nickname should be Ken Ricky Jr. I hope I don't miss too much. But anyway, Ken Ricky Jr. And I just want to know, who the cuss does this guy think he is? That you can choose your own nickname.
You cannot choose your
No
nickname.
one chooses their own nickname.
No.
So, no, I'm sorry. Your name is not Ken Ricky Jr. You don't get to, I don't know who he thinks he is.
Yeah.
But you don't get to choose your own nickname.
No. It'll be given to you.
It will be given to you.
Yeah.
So
if
I've been
we
pushing,
deem worthy.
I've been pushing some things around.
Okay.
Tricky Ricky was one that I had.
I
I thought
like
that was
that.
because
Yeah,
that was a
Tricky
tricky thing that he did there.
Yeah.
I like Jean-Luc Ricard. You like that?
It's very specific, very niche. It's very niche.
You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm not.
Is he a Star Trek fan?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I would probably save that one for another guy.
Okay. So I don't know what his nickname's going to be, but here's what I do know. He's not going to pick it. No one picks their own nickname.
No.
We pick it for you.
Yeah.
So anyway, so,
You know, he hacked me off this week a little bit.
yeah. We got a couple bones to pick with
Pick with Rick.
Rick.
Yeah.
Continue. I'm just bouncing around possible nicknames.
I suggested on the last podcast that something that is great to do for the show is to make a comment. Mm-hmm. I said anything, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I said great job, something like that. That's exactly what he wrote on the last.
Come on, man.
He wrote great job.
Be a little.
I get it, but
much.
be creative.
Yeah.
Like write something.
Mm-hmm.
I said great job, and he literally wrote great job, and that was it.
This guy, I tell you what, this guy.
I mean, it's not, commenting on the show.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing to do.
It's a very good thing to do.
So here's the thing. Ricky finds out, gets wind about the coffee middleman and I, our wager.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want in. And I was like, sure, no problem.
Yeah, he doesn't weigh
He weighs
anything.
200 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, he was weighing 190, but then apparently he went on an eating spree and gained 10 pounds.
Yeah, we went on vacation.
Yeah. Well, he went on vacation, and I was with him the other morning at a Bible study. He had like 5 donuts. And then I was with him at lunch the other day after that, and he had like literally like a whole pizza himself. Like he is on a mission.
Okay.
So good for him.
He's working on his before.
Working on the before picture, which is important.
Yes.
I've been working on the before picture for about 20 years, and I'm ready to cash in. So anyway, he wants to get in on it. I was like, fine. I mean, are you really saying you're going to pay for me and Jesse?
Right.
Like, if we lose more weight than you? And he's like, I'm kind of counting on the fact that you guys aren't going to lose anything. I was like, you know what? That's actually a good point. Because in reality, the wager between the coffee middleman and I is going to be who gains the least amount of weight.
Right.
I mean, we're not losing a lot of weight. And it's going to, and you know the way it is. After you've lost like 10 pounds and then you go on
feel
a
pretty good.
bender,
Yeah.
because you feel good about yourself. And then you end up like, I weigh like 10 more pounds than I did. So what was going to be 2 super fit guys,
right.
it's going to just be two more fat guys walking into a restaurant eating food,
Right.
at the end. And one. So we're working out a system.
Basically a buffet.
So what we're
Two
thinking
fat guys
is
going to a buffet.
It's the beginning of a joke. So I think what we're gonna do is that we'll have 3 people. The 2 losers will pay for the winner. So the winner won't have to pay, and then the 2 losers.
See,
will
what
pay
I was
for half
thinking
of
was,
his meal.
what if I jump in on it?
You can jump
and
in
I
on
go
it.
heads up with Ricky, and you go heads up with Jesse.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, obviously,
Ricky
we're
weighs
gonna have
about the
to-
same.
I don't think we should say Ricky's name. I just don't think he's. I think
Tricky.
we. Tricky? How about we just call him Tricky?
Tricky.
Okay.
I think that's it.
All right. That's good. Tricky's good.
Yeah. He's scheming.
Sure.
He's trying to get in on this free meal. He's
wants
tricky.
a free meal.
He wants
a free meal. And, chances of him losing more weight than Jesse and
What do you think he weighs?
He said because we checked in on the thing.
Yeah.
And I think he said 200 or 201 or something like that.
So I think him and I weigh the same.
Mm-hmm.
And he's younger than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So he could probably lose more.
Yeah.
But it would give me something. Because I don't know if I could lose. The potential, you could lose 60 pounds in 3 months.
I mean, that's not happening.
I did it.
I know.
So when I was your weight, when I was fat, I went from 248 to 186.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 250. I lost 64 pounds altogether, whatever the math is. I was like 250 to 185.
Mm-hmm.
I lost 64 pounds in it's like 5 months.
Well,
You can do it.
in 3 months, my goal, I want to lose 10 pounds a month. God willing,
30 pounds.
4 years from now, I won't even exist. I'll just evaporate.
See, for me to lose 30, that'd be really tough.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We can talk about this. You
Okay.
want to come out to
We'll
Texas
hash
Day
it out.
Brazil with us and,
Well, I think
do the
if
whole
Ricky
thing.
has to buy me a meal, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could beat you and Jesse.
You probably could.
I'm counting on the fact that you're not going to lose any weight.
Well, we can work out the details.
Okay.
So, anyway, so that's that. I got some other stuff that I can talk about. We can go to the Netflix suggestion of the week. There's all sorts of things we can do.
So as we record today, it is Cinco de Mayo.
It is Cinco de Mayo.
And
which is the least creative holiday name in all of history.
the 4th of July. It's
It's
basically
Independence
the same
Day.
thing.
The 4th of July is Independence Day. That's the name of the holiday. The name of the holiday is not the 4th of July. It's Independence Day.
But it's like, hey, what are you doing for the 4th? What are you doing on the
What are you doing on the 25th? What are you doing on the 1st?
But the 4th of July, that's July. It's not July 4th. That's the date. The 4th of July is the holiday.
Anyway, today is the 5th of May.
Yes. Day of the Dead? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Do you
I'm
know,
not
Stella?
Mexican.
It's not the
Wow,
Day of the Dead.
she scoffed at you.
Listen, I don't know these things.
She had so little respect for you when she started.
Yeah.
And even that little respect was
gone.
then. Yeah, now there's none. I mean, when
The
you said
Mexicans celebrate that, right?
the Day of the Dead. Oh, they're big fans of death.
Yeah.
A lot of people die in Mexico.
100%.
All of them, actually.
Yeah, 100%.
As far as I know.
Yeah. Not one has ever survived death.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
But I don't know everything. Unlike
Have you
these
seen that-
scientists.
What's that movie, the Disney Pixar movie?
Coco.
Yeah, have you seen that?
I have not.
It's not that great. They celebrate the dead.
So what do you want to talk about?
So
We do the Mount Rushmore of Mexican food?
Yeah.
Tacos.
Burrito.
Salsa.
Nachos.
Done. Do we miss anything?
Oh, those are the most popular four, right?
Tacos. Burritos.
Quesadilla?
I said salsa just because salsa goes on everything.
Yeah. When I think salsa, I think Tex-Mex.
Okay. So you want to go tacos, burritos,
Nachos. Yeah.
quesadillas,
Enchiladas.
enchiladas, tostadas, chalupas.
I like a chalupa.
Horchata is
What's
a drink that they drink.
A churro?
A churro.
Churro.
Oh, a churro.
Yeah,
There
churro.
it is. So taco, burrito, nachos, churro.
Oh, that's it.
That's your Mount Rushmore. So I'd say the taco feels like Jefferson to me.
Yeah.
I'd say the burrito is George Washington.
Yeah.
I'd say that the nachos are definitely...
Wait a minute.
1, 2, 3, we're going to say it because it's very obvious to me who the nachos are because we've got... What do we have left?
Lincoln and Roosevelt.
Lincoln and Roosevelt.
Yeah. Lincoln and Teddy. Because you said Washington was burrito.
Washington's the burrito.
And Jefferson was the...
Jefferson is the nachos.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Well,
Okay,
either
Cinco
way,
de
the
Mayo.
churro is 1, 2, 3 Roosevelt,
Yeah.
obviously.
That we can't agree
That's your
on.
thing?
Yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo. It wasn't my thing. Stella brought it up right before the show. I do have a surprise.
Okay.
Someone sent some. They saw Tim send in the paddle.
Yeah, thanks, Tim, for the paddle, by the way.
So we got.
It's stuck. Don't worry about it. There it is.
We got another thing.
Someone else, and anyone can send
Well,
something.
listen, we
in.
opened this up at Christmas. We said, send us a Christmas present. And Tim was the first one to do it.
Good on you, Tim.
So this guy, his name's Jeremy. He's from California. He saw the episode. He immediately sent this.
Jer Bear?
Jer Bear. We don't. Is that his nickname?
That's his nickname. Mhm.
So he knows that we're sci-fi people.
Okay, we are.
And he sent this.
Well, just yesterday was May the 4th be with you. So.
Here, I'll let you open it.
Oh. So this is like from
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Now, for the
Although
record,
it's not.
the door opens too. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Now,
It's got the British half of the British flag, the
Yeah.
Union Jack. Hey, who's Jeremy? Thanks for splurging on this $2.50. I mean, honestly,
yeah.
wow. Well, anyway, I do like it. I don't know why it says punk on it.
I don't think it's official Doctor Who.
It's definitely not official
Yeah.
Doctor Who, but I do like the way it looks.
Yeah, we like England, British things.
I mean, he spent more on the shipping, I guess, than he spent on the actual price. What kind of jerk leaves the price tag on there?
I don't know.
I think
Sometimes, like on Tuesdays, blue is like half off. He might have spent. He
Yeah.
might have spent like $1.25 on it.
honestly,
So,
But I do like it. I don't want to
Yeah.
appear ungrateful. Thank you, Jeremy.
so if anybody else wants to send stuff, we're not asking you to necessarily, but if
one
you
of these
want
days
to.
our studio will be bigger and we'll actually need more stuff.
Yeah.
But
Dan
today
Patrick,
is
have
not
you seen
that
his
big.
set?
Yeah, it's insane.
He's got stuff
It's
everywhere.
insane. It's
Anyways,
too
we
much.
got a phone booth with us.
You just want to leave that there?
Yeah.
For today's show?
Will this fit inside of there?
One could hope. Oh, it's like perfect.
Oh my gosh. That
so
is
we
perfect.
open every show close up on that, and
Yeah.
then it's like
Did you walk?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
all right.
Let's put them back in.
So that's your.
yeah.
You're really bringing it tonight. I got to tell you,
Hey, listen. I had a top last week. Carrie Underwood
Jason
is still.
Are we hooked up?
Yeah. The phone's plugged in.
Okay.
We're waiting for the call.
All right.
So that still might happen.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We can talk about Jesus Take the Wheel, and then that's all I got. I think she's married to like a hockey player, so we could talk about that.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure she's married to somebody from the Nashville Predators. Is that their?
I don't know.
Isn't Predator a bad nickname nowadays? Like,
In hindsight, they probably should have went with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of guys in trench coats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mustaches. Dark sunglasses.
Mustachioed is what they are. Jason, what do you got to talk about? Do you want to do the Netflix suggestion, or do you want to talk about other stuff? We can do the I'm ready.
Are you?
I have one from Netflix.
I don't.
Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube. Or we don't want to put a box around what you watch, so you never know.
Jason, what is your Netflix suggestion of the week?
It's a 30 for 30,
Oh, I love 30 for 30s.
narrated by Tom Selleck.
Oh.
Do you know what it is?
I don't know what it is. What is
I
it?
saw it was narrated by Tom Selleck. I'm like, I got to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what it is. It could be any topic.
Come on, Tom Selleck.
I'm going to
What
listen.
are we talking about?
He did a pretty good
Is
job.
it
with
about
too.
baseball? He's a big baseball fan.
It's not baseball.
Okay.
It's football.
All right. Detroit
American.
Lions.
American football.
Detroit Lions.
No. What is it?
Hawaii football team. I don't know. What is it about?
From Elway to Marino. The draft.
I feel like
Have you
I've
seen
seen
this?
it.
It's pretty good.
I at one point ripped through all of the 30 for 30s.
So that year was like 1983, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Elway was the first pick overall.
Mm-hmm.
And Baltimore Colts at the time had that first pick.
Mm-hmm.
He did not want to go to Baltimore.
No, he did not, because
So there was
stunk.
Yeah, and the ownership was really, really bad. The next year they moved to Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew all this stuff, and he was playing around. He was actually drafted by the Yankees, went and played some minor league ball for the Yankees, and was like leading the team in every stat. He was phenomenal. He was a very good player.
Turns out he's a good athlete.
Pretty good athlete. And a lot of people had Elway first. Like that was a unanimous, like he's the guy. And then a lot of people had Marino second.
Not everybody, though.
Not everybody. And so as the draft plays out,
Because it was Ken Anderson in that draft?
no, it wasn't Ken Anderson. O'Brien was one of them. Eason was one of them. Yeah.
Tony Eason? Is that
Yeah.
right?
There was, picture this, 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round. Marino was the last quarterback taken.
That's hilarious.
Now, you could make an argument that Elway was better than Marino.
Yeah.
He won a Super Bowl. Won
Or
2
you could make
Super
an
Bowls.
argument that Marino was better than Elway.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, really close. But there's basically, 5 guys in between that
The
were
Steelers
garbage.
should have taken him.
Oh, absolutely. And that same year, Terry Bradshaw got hurt.
Yeah.
Played like 2 games and then got hurt.
It would have been epic because
Oh.
he's a Pittsburgh guy.
Yeah.
Dan Marino's from Pittsburgh.
Played high school there, played college there. He was Pittsburgh through and through. It would
He'd
have
have taken over from Bradshaw, and
Oh.
it would have been epic.
Yeah.
But they messed up.
He had a pretty good career as it went.
Turns out, I mean, for him, it worked out pretty good. But that 80s, it was a down time for the Steelers.
Yeah.
So maybe
Coulda
it wouldn't have
kept
been.
it going, yeah. So, Elway to Marino, ESPN 30 for 30. It was solid.
Solid.
Yeah.
Well, it's narrated by
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, so there's nothing wrong with that. All right, I watched a movie last night, an animated movie on Netflix, brand new. It's a Netflix
you said
original. Animated.
Oh.
I don't watch anime.
Oh.
That's your daughter.
Stella does that, yeah.
We're all concerned about her, so...
I don't get anime. I really don't.
Yeah.
I tried.
No,
I really tried.
I've got,
she'll have it on sometimes, and I'll sit there and I'm like, I'm trying to watch
Okay.
it, and I'm like, I
I'm
just
really
don't get this.
Trying.
I feel like Our Father with us. Although we didn't watch anything weird.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, like Bruce Lee movies.
I'm trying to think of what we watched that he probably hated. I mean, like maybe the
like Saturday morning
Animaniacs.
stupid stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Although the Animaniacs, I mean, some of that holds up.
Zany to the max.
I'll sing the whole song. Don't get me started. It's animated. It's a Netflix original that just dropped called The Mitchells versus the Machines. It's
Yeah. I watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah.
It's starring
Well, listen. Go ahead.
your favorite actor of all time, the dad,
Who?
Danny McBride.
I didn't know that was
He's
Danny
the
McBride.
voice of
I didn't know that was
How
Danny
did you not
McBride.
know that? He's your favorite actor of all time.
He is. Listen, I don't listen to Danny. I watch Danny.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I didn't catch
Well, he's
that.
the dad.
I didn't know that. We were watching it. Mm-hmm. And Stella, did you watch it?
I don't think so.
Okay, so the whole premise of the movie is that his daughter, who's the oldest, is getting ready to move off to college.
Yeah. It hits you probably right in this.
It's happening right now to
right
me.
in the feels. Mm-hmm.
And, he wanted to be a part of her life and all this stuff, and she was wanting to get away. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm starting to get emotional. It's a stupid cartoon.
But it's very good.
It actually is very good.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm feeling a little emotional. Like I'm drawn in. I'm attached to the storyline. And I look over at Teddy, who's sitting on the couch. And this, in the film, she had a little brother who's probably about Teddy's age.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
And I kind of look over at Teddy, and I see him like he's like sucked into this movie.
Yeah.
And he grabs a tissue and starts taking it to his face.
Wow.
And I look at him, and he's like, what? I was like, I'm a little sad, okay?
I'm a little sad,
That's
okay?
what Teddy said. I think
That's
Teddy
funny.
felt the same thing.
That's funny. Well,
And,
so it was done by Lord and Miller, Phil, Lord Christopher. Anyway, they're good, these guys. They did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. They did the Lego movie. They started doing Solo, but then Disney fired them. And I want to see what Solo would have been like if they had done it. They did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
that was good. I like that.
They've done a lot of good things, and they did one of the best TV shows of all time, The Last Man on Earth, which is like a crazy television show.
Yeah.
So these guys are really good, and they did this show. You said that's what the plot is, but there's a whole sci-fi plot to it. It was very funny.
Artificial intelligence, robots.
Yeah, it was very funny, very touching. It was a great movie. We watched, the whole family watched it. We watched it together. Everybody laughed. There were lots of good moments, touching moments. Erica cried quite a bit.
Yeah.
You
guys are similar.
Yes, yeah.
Levi's getting
she
ready,
looked over at Levi quite a few times, you know. So, yeah. So that's my suggestion: The Mitchells versus the Machines. And Jason,
Yes.
here's what else I'll say about it that's good. There appeared to be no weird woke leftist like themes in it that they were trying to push down everybody's throat. It was just a movie. It wasn't like full of all of this garbage. I mean, whatever. It wasn't like offensive to anybody, but it wasn't, like every single movie seems like they're preaching at us some sort of like weird liberal theology or something, I didn't find any of that in there. I mean, maybe there was a little bit or whatever, but it wasn't like, I didn't feel like they were shoving something down my throat.
The one thing that I actually connected with, like early in the movie, they're all glued to their phones.
Yeah.
And the dad's like, let's all put down our phones and have a meal together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's a little bit of the, like, technology is bad. Mm-hmm. Let's connect. And it goes in because the aliens or the robots or whatever they were.
It's also like this big company like is data mining us, and that's not good.
Right.
And that's, I mean,
but that's what I'm saying.
I agree with
Usually
that.
when they throw in those issues, it's like anti whatever I believe.
yeah, exactly.
But this one kind of felt like it went with what I believe. Mm-hmm. So I was okay with it.
I loved it, and I highly recommend it, especially for families. So there it is, the Netflix suggestions of the week.
So Do you have any more to say about that?
No, I got nothing to say about
I
that.
had a dream.
All right.
In this dream. So before this, let me jump back to my Bill Belichick dream. I've referenced this. I mean, it's been 4 or 5 years.
If you don't know Bill Belichick.
Not Bill Belichick. Brian Billick.
Brian Billick. There's his name.
And he was the coach of the Baltimore Ravens for a while.
Won a Super Bowl
there. Mm-hmm. He was also on staff, I believe, in maybe Kansas City or some other place. And so this was like 15 years ago. I had this dream that Brian Billick came to me in my dream. As I'm sleeping, he comes to me. And I had the first pick in the fantasy football draft that year. Mm-hmm. And he knew this. So he comes to me in my dream and he says, do not take Priest Holmes. And I'm like, okay.
Which is the guy you would have taken, probably.
Priest Holmes was everybody's number one guy. And so I did not take Priest Holmes, and I took LaDainian Tomlinson, I believe it was, who that year had this breakout year. And Priest Holmes fell off the map.
Yeah.
It was the first year that he,
So
was
Priest
awful.
Holmes probably went second, and whoever had the second pick was probably like, awesome.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I did it, and I won the fantasy football that year. So, listen, I have a history of
prescient dreams.
I don't know what that means.
Seeing the future kind of a thing.
Yeah, so like celebrities, sometimes they'll come to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a dream that Joe Rogan called us, and he wanted us on his show.
Done.
And listen, absolutely, I would do it in a heartbeat. So we go out to Austin, which is where he's at, and his studio is this 2-story building. And I don't know if any of this is true or not. This was my dream. And on the top story, the second story was his studio. And his studio was cool. I mean, it had, lots of stuff, lots of activity stuff going on. But in the downstairs of the studio, there was like an apartment. Mm-hmm. And so we were staying in the apartment for 2 or 3 days while we were getting ready to do the show.
So it was like, stay in our apartment while you do the show. Yeah. That's nice.
I thought
Joe
that was
Rogan's
so cool.
a solid guy.
I like Joe Rogan.
Always said that.
Now, is he part of the Illuminati?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But, hey, I mean,
I'm not going to hold that against him.
Lots of people are.
I hope to be one day.
It's the only way this show's going to take off. But but he had in the dream. It's so weird. In the dream, once we were there and we did the show, we didn't want to leave.
Why would we?
Yeah, now we're squatting. Mm-hmm. And he was trying to get us out, but he also thought we were kind of cool. So,
okay.
And then I woke up. So I don't know if this might lead to anything.
Well, if it leads to us going to Austin and being on Joe Rogan's podcast, then I'm all for it.
Yeah. I think it'd be pretty good. Now, his show, I mean, there's no time limit on it.
Yeah,
we set our time for 52 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes his are over 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So, yeah.
I can go.
I think it'd be good.
One of the most terrifying sounds in the world.
Other than the 7-Eleven crowd.
Yeah, that's awful. One of the most terrifying, I don't know, I guess not just sounds, but things, it's just situations that you can be in, is when you're in a public restroom and then the door opens and you see feet walking to you and it starts to try to open up the stall door.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
It happened to me the other day, and it's a good thing I was on a toilet. Yeah. In public.
Yeah.
Where else could it happen?
I don't know. After I said that out loud, I started thinking about it. That would be weird, in a private setting to be, you don't have a stall in your house. It wasn't what?
No, I don't have a stall in my house. Yeah. No.
I have thought about that. That would be because now all of a sudden, multiple family members could use the same bathroom.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Who needs a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house when you could have a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom
that
with
has
multiple
stalls? Oh, yeah. That is Stella. What do you think about that idea? She doesn't like it either.
I think it's a great idea. You could maximize the space
in a house. Yeah. When you have multiple people. One of the reasons you go to the bathroom is to be alone. It rarely even has to do with being in the bathroom. It's just I can shut the door and I'm by myself.
Yeah. No dog, no people. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
okay, so you're in public. This wasn't a private setting.
It was in public, yeah. And stall door jiggles, and it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Do you say something? You're like, hey,
first
guy,
of all,
I'm
for
here.
me, guy. How do you know it's a guy?
I hope so.
Could be Caitlyn Jenner. You don't know.
It could be.
Which I don't know. Caitlyn's running for governor of California.
I hope he wins. I guess he's
She? It's Caitlyn, it's not Bruce.
Well, I hope he wins because in a crazy world that we're living in, turns out that he's more conservative than the other guy.
How bizarre is that? It
I don't know.
Doesn't even make sense.
He's against
Trans athlete.
trans athletes.
Yeah.
That's what world are we living in? That I'm like Bruce Jenner and me are on the same side.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Bruce Jenner and me are on the same side of an issue.
No, see, Bruce would make sense. But Caitlyn on the issue, that's like, wow. But if anybody could speak towards it, it would be Caitlyn Jenner.
Nobody's more of an expert, I guess, than he is.
He'd be the best expert.
I think so.
Yeah.
And, I don't think he's running as a Republican.
Well, she is a Republican. She's pro-gun.
Pro-gun.
Uh-huh.
Pro-choice. Or probably pro-choice. California Republican is a different breed of Republican.
Picture Caitlyn Jenner. That's the Republican from California.
It is a crazy world that we're living in.
I don't understand it. I feel so old sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We're really not that old.
I turned 40 this year. You're 42.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'm like, I just don't understand this. I don't understand life.
I know.
It's something on TV. I'm like, what is this? I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, one of the kids' friends was talking to me, and I swear he said, like, Burger King lettuce feet. And it sounded like everyone around, I don't know, Stella, is that what he said?
He said Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Is
it
this
wrong?
bad? Should we not be talking about this?
No, there was a picture and there was a video. Some dude at Burger King had his feet in lettuce and the picture went around.
Okay.
Okay.
So some guy put his foot in the lettuce at Burger King.
Yeah.
Which I always just assume if I go to Burger King, somebody's foot has been in the lettuce.
I hope that's the worst of it.
I pray to God that that's the only thing that's been in the lettuce.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Yeah. So anyway, he's trying to he's talking to me, and I'm looking at him like
are you having a stroke? I don't know what's
what
wrong
you're
with
saying.
you right
None
now.
of these words go together, and I feel like that. Life is like that. So the bathroom stall, someone comes and wiggles it. Mm-hmm. So here's my approach.
Yeah.
You hear the door open because you're sitting, taking care of.
I think
things,
I know where
right?
you're going with this.
And immediately,
Yeah.
Just very vocal.
I feel
very
like
loud.
someone should do like a David Attenborough style like video of like observing humans in their natural habitat. And
Here we observe
the male gives a warning cough, letting all the other males know in the region. I mean,
not to be confused with the mating call.
that's actually a really good idea. So
Yeah.
you give the warning cough.
I do a warning cough.
Hey guy, I'm here.
Yeah.
All right, there's somebody
Either the
here.
cough or the clearing of the throat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One of those. I've never had anybody jiggle the door with that combination.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think most door jigglers at that point are young kids. Because
Not
any
always.
adult sees a door
But if
closed.
you see if it's adult feet and there's a door jiggler, I mean, you're thinking this is a Seabass Dumb and Dumber situation. That's where my fear goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you got that whistle nice and close. Yeah. Get ready to blow it.
So, but if the door starts to jiggle, do you give a hey, hey,
dude.
hey,
Yeah.
guy, I'm in here.
Guy.
I go, guy.
I said, dude.
Come on, man.
Dude, I'm in here.
Yeah, no, occupado, all right? Yeah,
Listen,
somebody
I
in
get
here.
it.
Yeah.
No habla inglés, occupayo le torte, le tortio, go poo poo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So But what if it continues to jiggle? Like even after you're like, hey, hey guy,
dude. I think you just pull up and go.
You just wrap it up and you get out of there. You bust the door open.
If that guy's got to go, nothing's stopping.
Right.
He's going to jiggle.
Have you ever been in a situation you really had to go and you gave a plea of like, hey man, if there's any way you can wrap it up. Kind of in dire straits here. You ever been in that situation?
No, not in public. I mean, at my house with the kids, I'm like, guys, you need to hurry up. Yeah, I've done that. I've never done that in public. Have you?
I might have. I don't know. I might have done that. I've been in so many awkward situations. I mean, the closest one that I can remember was I ran into go to the restroom, and I'm literally, I think, running into the thing. And there's the women's bathroom and the men's bathroom at this gas station. And the men's bathroom, as I run up to it, is closed off. There's like yellow tape all in front of it. And I freak out like immediately. And there was a woman standing there about ready to go to the women's restroom. And I looked at it, and I looked at her, and she looked at me. She's like, I'll make sure no one's in here. And she looked in. She's like, nobody's in there. I'll stand at the door.
You blew it up.
And I blew it up. And when I walked,
Mother Nature called.
And she
had a lot to
and
talk
I appreciated her.
Yeah.
She did stand there, and she did her job. But then she had to walk in after me, and I felt bad about that. So I was like, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I just walked away. So never saw her again. Never
got to give her any money or something?
If you're watching, I'd like to say thank you. Lady, you were there in my time of need. You were a hero to me.
You might have been entertaining an angel unaware.
You think the angels, are on like lunch break? They're like, man, like what a day! I got a call out.
Listen, I went down to take a lunch.
No. They're talking about he's on work. Like at the time, or the angel, she would be on work.
Yeah.
And so they're talking about like at their lunch break, like, hey, how's your day going? Oh, I got a call out to help a kid that was stuck in a well. It was, it was good, And the guy's like,
another kid, like the car stopped on the tracks.
Yeah.
And he had to help push the car off the tracks.
Yeah, there was somebody that was ready to jump off of a bridge, and I walked up and I was like, listen, don't do it,
Right.
And the guy's like, I don't know, man. I got to get a new job because the call that I got out today, it's not even going to be, you're not going to believe it. Like, there's this guy. It just isn't even. So, anyway. And then when I was done, sure, I did have to go a little bit. And I walked in there, I was like, man.
I mean,
I don't even have a proper nose. And I know, I smell spiritual things only. And there are some demonic things happening. Maybe I was.
Some demons.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. Jason, that's a show.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I've been waiting for you to turn the music on.
No, I
for
totally
a while.
lost track of time. We should have went the other direction.
Here's what I'll do. I'll edit it so that the music's been playing the whole time.
That's a good idea.
All right. Well, this is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit, Bobo, sit. Good dog.
I have spoken.